Mother Nature does not always build land to suit our needs. Earth moving is the beginning of all construction. Hills have to be leveled and depressions filled. It's a big job, and it takes a lot of machinery to do it. After the earth has been moved into its proper place, the surface has to be finished off. It has to be graded. In the early days of earth-moving machinery, grading was accomplished with a blade mounted on a frame pulled by a tractor. This method left much to be desired. 2 operators were required, one to operate the tractor and the other the grader. In some cases, the tractor tore up more ground than the blade could handle. The next logical step was a motor-driven grader. With this development, the grading operation could be done by one man. These early patrols had only single-drive rear wheels, but they were satisfactory for routine road maintenance. Later, tandem drives were added to improve traction. Later, designers moved the engine behind the operator's platform to gain greater blade maneuverability. This basic design was developed after years of research, development, and engineering. Now we have today's motor grader, which is designed to meet all job requirements, the Allis Chalmers AD-40. Tubular construction, 25 feet of wheelbase, designed to deliver top performance on all grading operations. The overall weight is more than 23,000 pounds and properly balanced to provide the traction and control to measure up to any demands a job may make. It's the blade of a motor grader which does the work. It's the blade that moves the dirt. And it's the design of the AD-40 blade that allows it to move dirt more efficiently. The rollaway blade is in the shape of an involute curve, and each portion of the working surface forces the dirt toward a different point. The conventional blade scrapes up the dirt, pushes it along, and packs it ahead. A lot of power is used to push that packed dirt. The rollaway blade picks up the dirt at the bottom of the blade, lifts it upward, and rolls it easily ahead. It's the difference between pushing a log and rolling it along. Thus, power is saved for more work. The AD-40 is designed to handle the blade, to do the work on any sort of a job. From the operator's platform, it is quickly and easily positioned to work all slopes up to 90 degrees. The design of the frame permits full 360-degree rotation of the blade. The teeth of the circle are on the outside and are self-cleaning. They never become clogged with dirt. It is the carefully planned design of the long wheelbase frame which permits this unobstructed rotation even with the scarifier block mounted. The moldboard lift cases are mounted directly over the blade for direct down pressure. This feature eliminates excessive linkage and keeps wear points to a minimum. The high arched front axle gives enough clearance to allow the grader to straddle a windrow up to more than 26 inches. High throat clearance supplements the high arched axle. Throat clearance, the distance from the bottom of the blade to the bottom of the circle, is more than 30 inches. This allows the rollaway blade plenty of room to move a lot of dirt. The AD-40 can be equipped with a power shiftable mold board, which makes it much easier to put the blade in bank sloping position. The shift is controlled from the driver's seat with one control lever. The amount of shift, 20 inches to the right and 20 inches to the left, a total shift of 40 inches. Leaning front wheels for easily controlled stability on bank sloping operation fit the grader to any job and offset side draft on heavy work. As for the operator, his comfort has been considered in many ways. From his operating platform, he has a good view of both front wheels and both ends of the blade. Single member frame, low control panel, round and tapered platform combine to provide pilot house visibility. All controls are within easy reach for operation from either a standing or sitting position. The steering wheel height is easily adjustable for the most comfortable operating position. For steering comfort, power steering is standard equipment on the AD-40. To go to work, the operator mounts the platform, starts the engine with the electric starter, adjusts the seat to the most comfortable position, puts the grader in gear, and drives to work. For sure-footed power, the tandem drive delivers power to all four rear wheels over the roughest ground. The tandem wheels oscillate on the rear axle to give maximum ground contact and improved flotation under all conditions. Service considerations have not been forgotten in designing the AD-40. The combined fuel tank and seat unit tilts forward for easy access to the clutch and drive shaft. The transmission can be removed without disturbing the engine or floor plates, and the clutch brake adjustment is readily accessible. All grease fittings are easy to get to for routine maintenance. As for the universal joints, forget them. They are grease-packed for the life of the machine. Balanced power, weight, traction, a heavy-duty engine, and 2/3 of the weight concentrated on the drive wheels give the AD-40 the balanced footing to work all slopes, even as steep as 2-to-1. The AD-40 fits into any kind of job under all conditions. Building and surfacing our secondary roads, which are a vital link in our farm-to-market highway system, is a most important application of the AD-40. High arch axle to straddle big windrows and let the big loads pass through to the blade. The roll-away mold board to ensure a live load that produces superior mixing action and ample throat clearance combine to enable the AD-40 to move 30% more yardage than conventional graders. Basically, it means more work done in fewer passes. Logging operators need a grader which can stay on the job to maintain haul roads that will stand up under the terrific pounding of heavy loads and keep the landings clear so that the loads can move out as quickly and easily as possible. In logging, as in any big operation, time is money, and well-maintained landings and access roads cut down the hauling time. This mine operator finds that the AD-40 fits in for all maintenance work too. This grader is used to maintain 24 miles of 2-lane dirt road, which are used by 25 trucks hauling iron ore from the pit to a railroad siding. Grades vary from flat to 8%. The grader travels about 30 miles a day operating in 3rd and 4th gear. With those heavy trucks pounding the road all day, constant maintenance is a must, and the AD-40 measures up. Maintenance of township roads is routine, but it calls for steady going, as this type of road requires constant patrolling to keep it in shape. The work of pulling the gravel up and out of the ditches and putting it back in the road where it belongs is handled easily by the grader on all road maintenance. The AD-40 does the job more quickly and better because of its greater capacity and ability to do more work in fewer passes. Preparing old roads and streets for resurfacing is a job for the AD-40 equipped with a scarifier. Tandem drive with correct balance and plenty of power gives the scarifier full penetration and clean ripping action. The wide mounting for the scarifier ensures absolute lateral stability, and the scarifier block does not have to be removed for other types of work, as blade rotation is not interfered with, another plus feature in the overall design of the AD-40. Contractors find that the AD-40 is a machine that will always measure up for all grading jobs. For sloping banks on road building jobs, the easily positioned blade sets the machine up for this type of operation right now. And in making the ditches, it has the power and the dirt moving capacity to do the work in fewer passes. For making the final grade, it's the grader that finishes off the job to the finest of tolerances to make it ready for surfacing. On large earth-moving operations, haul roads are important so that the big earth-moving wagons can deliver their loads as fast as possible. On this job, time is so important that a whole fleet of graders is used to smooth off the haul roads at a regularly scheduled interval. One pass up and one down, and the haul road is ready for the pounding of another shift of heavy-duty, high-speed hauling. There is no need to retire the grader for winter because the AD-40, equipped with a snow plow and wing, has the power and traction to break through big wind-blown drifts. Yet it has the versatility for high-speed work in light, soft snowfall. A Hancock elevator mounted on the AD-40 is a versatile, high-speed earth-moving tool. A grader equipped with this attachment can do side casting, load dirt into trucks, or strip overburden. It can be equipped with a conveyor length of 19 feet, which is standard, or 22 feet, where extra length is necessary. The belt can be driven by the live power takeoff, while the grader is stationary. The Hancock elevator is an attachment which, when teamed up with the AD-40, extends the usefulness of this machine. There is also a bulldozer attachment available, which is readily mounted, so that the grader can also be put to work on light bulldozing, such as backfilling or working around culverts. The dozer extends the usefulness of the grader to do jobs which the regular blade can't handle. It's another plus attachment. That's the Allis Chalmers AD-40, the machine that gets the job done. Bank sloping, ditching, maintenance, construction jobs are all taken in stride. And basically these features, a high arched front axle, a rolling action mold board, and ample throat clearance, enable the AD-40 to handle 30% more material and get more work done. It's the machine that makes the grade.